What's up, guys? It's Sean. It is freezing. It's so cold where I'm at right now. How's everybody doing today? So Robyn, we getting right to it. I told y'all we getting right to it. We just come on here and we talk and we ramble, right? So Robyn, your girl, she ain't my girl. I can't stand her on the show. Robyn, her or Giselle. But Robyn is now allegedly or supposedly fired from the Real Housewives of Potomac. So the news is, I think it was on Media Takeouts going around that Robyn is supposed to be premiering on Watch What Happens Live this Sunday. So the season finale of Real Housewives of Potomac season 7 is this Sunday coming up in a few days. And supposedly, you know, Robyn is supposed to be being interviewed on Watch What Happens Live by Andy, and Andy is like just giving her his ass to kiss, being real nice and nasty to her. You know, and supposedly the fan in the audience said that once cameras stopped rolling, Andy told Robyn she was getting fired. But they said during the whole entire interview, Robyn is just sitting there real nonchalant, you know, still defending the situation, acting like she's not really fazed by a lot of things. You know how Robyn is. Robyn has, like, you know, poker face, tomboy, you know, poker face, butchy, nothing gonna faze me, I'm Robyn Dixon. That's how Robyn acts. But let me know what you guys think. I think she should be fired. Frick and fraud. She's declassing the show, like Nene said. Robyn should be fired after season 8, though. Let Robyn come back. Let Karen and Wendy drag her ass all season 8. Let Robyn come back, and then we can fire her. Because at the end of the day, we still want to tune in. We still want to see what Juan has to say. That's why Juan was so hype and buck during, you know, season 7, because Giselle and Robyn and all them probably promised, you know, the storyline's going to be kept a secret. Nobody's going to know about it, this and that. That's why Juan got so buck when they were in Mexico, because that tea wasn't supposed to come out. They probably went the entire season, like I said in the last video, thinking that nobody was going to know about it and things like that. And once it came out, Juan just blew up. But as you can tell, as you watch the show, Juan always blows up on Robyn, and Robyn's always kind of like dancing around him, trying to coddle the conversation. He never really wants to give her much on camera. Even just their interaction with each other is very just dry. Like, who initiates sex? Like, their relationship just seems so awkward and off to me, and they just seem so complacent with each other. Like, who initiates sex? There's no romance, there's no anything between the two of them. So I want to know, like, it just looks weird. Is that too much to like wonder about? Like, it just seems weird. Like do they even, I don't know. I'm going off on a whole nother tangent, talking about something else, but they just seem awkward to me. Robyn and Juan seem awkward to me. And I feel like I said previously, that Robyn told him, okay, you cheating on me, and if you really love me, you'll marry me. If you really love me, then you will marry me, and that'll end it all. But the thing is, he's been cheating on you this entire time. Like, previous seasons, what was that, season 2, he was caught on a hot mic saying, if it wasn't for these kids, I would have been left you by now. Like, I would have been left her. Well, he didn't say it to her, he said it to the producers in like their bedroom. He's like, I just don't want to do this anymore, I want something more. If it wasn't for our sons, Corey and Carter, I would have been out of here. Like, I would have been left Robyn. And it's just like Robyn, he said it blatantly in your face, and then for him to be just continuously cheating on you. Then he cheated on you during COVID. How the hell you cheat on somebody during COVID and your ass supposed to be in the house, Juan? That is some brave stuff right there. How do you cheat on somebody during COVID? We couldn't do nothing, and he's just irresponsible. He's a loser. He's a lame. He's a sleazeball for that. Like, you're supposed to be in the house, protecting your family, quarantining, and your ass is out in hotel rooms with other women. Like, come on, Juan. Like, do better. Like, at the end of the day, this is some type of agreement, and it just solidifies what fans always said. It's like some weird agreement where they realize they're better together than separate. But if Robyn was smart, what she should have done was got ahead of the ball and exposed Juan, broke up with him, and then we see her dating in a season or 2. That probably could have solidified Robyn for another 4 more seasons. If we saw her out dating, doing different things, just really trying to. That's why the hat business is we heard nothing about embellished or whatever those hats were that she was doing. We heard nothing about that. That's why they were just like this half-ass business launch, because Juan's cheating on her. She can't even focus on the business. She can't do what she needs to do. She's laying in bed till 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night instead of, you know, taking care of her kids, making her kids eat cereal and ramen noodles for dinner. That's the real storyline, Robyn. That's what you really should have been talking about. Not, oh, the pandemic. And then, like, what was so nasty was Juan, even in season 6, was telling Robyn just how, like, unattractive she was and her laziness is a turnoff. Like, the fact that he even, like, the fact that they, both of them kind of just were on this agreement, like, this is going to be our storyline, knowing that Robyn's depression and the way she was feeling was a result of Juan cheating, and then also pressuring her, like, I want a daughter. We're never going to have another child with you in this funk, acting like this, Robyn. Like, Juan, you are nasty. You're nasty for that. Like, him, you and Michael Darby are one and the same. Like, you... just Robyn's sitting there defending him on her podcast, that boring ass podcast that her and Giselle have, and she's basically like downplaying it. Yeah, he put his name on the card, but he didn't stay with the girl, and they were just talking on Instagram. But how did it even develop? You tried, like, Robyn is downplaying so much of the situation, but it still doesn't make sense as to how Juan's name ended up on her hotel receipt. That makes no sense. Like, you're trying to downplay, like, oh, she was just a fan, he was talking to her, being nice, he was bored during COVID, but he goes and pays for her hotel room? That makes no sense. We're supposed to be quarantining in the house, stuck in the house, but he's paying for her hotel room. Okay, Juan. Like, that makes no sense at all. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. I think she should come back. I think Robyn should come back for season 8 and then get her out of here. That's what I think. I don't think Andy was going as hard on her on Watch What Happens Live. I don't think he would have fired her right there on the spot. But you know how Andy can get. Andy can be real nice, nasty sometimes. But I feel like that so you guys got to go on MediaTakeout.com, because that's where the whole article was, where the fans said they were sitting in the audience and it just all went down. And supposedly Andy was really getting on Robyn. I feel like he might have been drilling her. And a lot of things that I don't like is the fact that every time Robyn and Giselle get interviewed, they kind of just get like, they never get like, I don't want to say pinned into a corner, but they don't really have to like follow up to what they're saying, or like what they say doesn't even really make a lot of sense. A lot of times they just give these one answers, and it's kind of like, okay, next question is like, dude, that doesn't make any sense, Giselle. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense, Robyn. What are you guys talking about? So I feel like hopefully Andy is really on her, and when Robyn answers a question, I hope Andy finds the holes in it and be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he just pay for a hotel room for someone he doesn't even know? Or why would you get what I'm trying to say? Like, and then it's a random girl. Like, it wasn't Robyn's just a liar. And at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, I kind of understand that it's probably all she knows. She has kids with him, but it's like, why would you even marry him again, knowing he was cheating on you during the engagement? Like, and the thing was, it was like, once Robyn and them got engaged, it was supposed to be like the up and up for them. So it's like the fact that they were like getting the fact that he was cheating on her, and I think what was that, season 6 or even season 5, Robyn and Juan were supposedly dating each other again, and it was like a scene where Robyn and Juan went on a date, and Robyn's like switching her wigs up and stuff like that throughout the episode. Like, I want him to think he's dating a different woman, spice it up for him. Well, obviously that's not working. He's tired of you. He's bored of you. I think he's just bored of her. Robyn is a pretty woman, but I don't think he's attracted to her anymore. And I don't think that they're into each other like that. I think Robyn is more into Juan than he is, obviously, but I think also too, like, Juan is just checked out. Like, he's checked out, but I think it just makes sense for them to stay together on the show. But at the end of the day, it just looks dumb. And Robyn knows the real storyline would be her kicking Juan to the curb, exposing that he was cheating on her. I want to see how the hell they're going to move forward in season 8. That's what I want to see. I'm ready for the reunion. This season was just like blah. I can't believe that producers let Giselle go on the entire episode without having to speak a word to Wendy. I don't like that. Like, they were able to just, and if you guys even notice, even in Mexico, Robyn just kind of like totally ignored Wendy. Like, we had no scenes of them. Ever since they hugged at Candace's barbecue, there was no real scenes of Robyn and Wendy really interacting throughout the rest of the season. And then Wendy even confirmed it that Robyn was being shady in Mexico by showing everyone a picture of Karen and Blue Eyes but her. Then the bridal shower, she's like, oh, the bachelorette party, whatever you want to call it. She's like, I don't want Wendy. Robyn's like, I don't want Wendy there. She was laughing. It's like you're nitpicky. It's like you don't want to be friends with Wendy. You don't want any resolution with her, so that you're going to nitpick with every little thing that she does. And if you notice in the scenes, Wendy just kind of just looks very like just to herself, unless she's talking to Mia occasionally, Candace, or Karen. Wendy really looks like she's just to herself, and a lot of people are saying Wendy's a pick-me and this and that, and I was getting on Wendy a little bit for apologizing to Robyn and Giselle, but it's like at the end of the day, we're watching a reality show about friends, conflict resolution, move on. Giselle and Robyn are going to be the downfall of this show if either, you know, one, their dynamic duo isn't broken up, and two, just the continuation of just like being able to come on the show and just bring up rumors about everyone's relationship. Like, where is the conflict amongst them as friends? And I think they brought Jacqueline onto the show to try to give that, because it's like, okay, you guys can't keep dragging this whole thing about Chris and husbands cheating and this and that. So I think they tried to bring Jacqueline and Mia in to get some of that like friendship conflict going on, because at the end of the day, we want to see conflict between them as friends and if they can work on it. But I think it just kind of, that just tanked as well. Like, that just went all the way left. Robyn and Mia and Jacqueline, it just went too far. But let me know what you guys think. I'm ready for the reunion, and I think watching this reunion, we're just gonna be watching it the entire time, rolling our eyes, just knowing that Robyn was lying this entire time. She's trying to protect Juan, but at the same time, you need to protect yourself, Robyn, because if he really cared about you, he wouldn't be cheating on you. If he really cared about you, he would have followed through with the wedding, and you guys could have been like progressing as a couple if Juan really cared. But he did it. And at the end of the day, this is a better storyline anyway, because you guys should have been done. Like, it's over with, it's done. There's no love there. You can see it on camera. There's no love. There's no affection. There's no intimacy between the two of them. They just look weird and awkward together. Like, I don't want to say weird and awkward because they're a good looking couple together. They're attractive people, but they just look awkward together. And I think people know. And also too, Charisse, you can go. Bye. You can go as well. I'm over Charisse. I'm over her. And back to the whole thing about Wendy just seeming awkward and out of place. Even Charisse kind of just like was ignoring Wendy by default. Like, she had no real issue with Wendy, but because she rides for Giselle and Robyn, she didn't really interact with Charisse much. And the thing is, Wendy has invited Charisse to previous events. Wendy had, what was that, like her baby shower, or it was some African themed party that Wendy had, like her first season, and Charisse was there. They were dressed in like all pink and everything. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm rambling. Robyn should come back for season 8. Let's drag her season 8. I don't care. And then we can get her out of here. Period. The end. Oh, well. Stop saving Juan's ass. Stop trying to cover for him. And give us the real deal. Stop nitpicking with people's relationships when you have your own relationships going on. And the thing is, y'all came back season 6 really trying to like paint this picture that Wendy was getting cheated on and Eddie was doing this. No, it was you. It was you, Robyn. You were the one getting cheated on. You were the one in Wendy's situation. Well, not even Wendy's situation. You guys painted that false narrative, but it really was you. They're pitiful. Like, they really are pitiful. And the fact that Giselle ran with it and Robyn both ran with it, they're pitiful. They're pitiful. The reunion's coming up, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Robyn possibly being fired or demoted. She should even probably get demoted. But I think they won't do that. I don't think they'll fire her right away. I think they'll bring her back and then maybe demote her season 8 or season 9, or probably just get rid of her altogether season 9, to be honest. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next video. And like, comment, and subscribe, guys. See you later.